I'm back. I'm back. Just chill out. Chill out. Chillax. You guys ever watch the Bernie Mac show? I used to love that show. I don't know why. It was just clean humor. It was just a great show. Bernie Mac, chillax. Welcome. I'm here to talk about silver today. Pretty much all I'm going to talk about. So that should be good news to a lot of people who hate my political rants. I will say this, it's going to be a shorter live stream. Wife has gone out to get some dinner, and I'm hungry. I actually feel a little like my blood sugar's off a little bit here, a little hyper or something. Anyway, I hope I'm coming in loud and clear. I wanted to talk about some silver. Okay. As you all know, unless you've been sleeping underneath a rock, actually, let me turn on something here. I loved it. My little Iron Man. I don't know why I'm in the mood for Iron Man today. As you all know, silver, unless you've been sleeping underneath a rock, silver shot up as of around, I haven't even looked at it before I got online here, actually. I'm pretty silly. It was $23.19 as about 4 o'clock my time, Tucson, Arizona. And that is something to behold for some people. For people who have not reached their silver goal, me included, it's a double-edged sword. I like to see every now and then a little activity in the market. However, when I'm still trying to accumulate my goal, it's not a good thing. I don't want to acquire my goal on higher prices. And I'm sure a lot of us feel the same way. However, saying that, I need to say this again. It's good to see a little activity in the market. It's good to see the capability of what silver can do. You know, you have a lot of new stackers out there. And I'm talking about the new stackers. Since they've been stacking a year, 2 years, they've seen the price pretty kind of steady. Okay, up 50 cents here, down 50 cents, up 6, it's kind of flat line, maybe a little bit up. And you can't help being a new stacker, seeing if losing confidence. Did I make the right decision? Did people like the overtaxed taxpayers steer me wrong? Should I have put this money into savings or a stock market or something? And they start to doubt what they did and start to really think long and hard about the next silver purchase and the next silver purchase after that one. And slowly those silver purchases come to a slow halt. And you're seeing a lot of people said, I should have bought more if I would have only known. Well, we never know. That's the thing about it is we never know. But it's kind of like an athlete. When you hire an athlete, you like to see what their capability is. You might lose doubt in them when they get a little injured, but I know once he gets healed up, he has the capability. And that's great to regain people's confidence in the silver market, in stacking silver, and that's what we're here for. So I'm hearing a lot of predictions about a silver pullback. And any fool will know there's definitely a pullback coming. To what extent? I don't know. It could be all the way back down to $19. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and say, well, I don't know. Nobody knows except for the people who are in the know. So there's a lot of predictions out there. And, I'm seeing predictions, the pullback will come, maybe in November. I'm not going to sit here either and lie to you that I know how to read all the silver charts and forecasts. And, this line chart has a candle wick and it comes down. And then there's a bell curve. And then there's a dip and a spike and a rip and a bap and a boop and a bap. I don't know how to read all these line charts. All these freaking shorts and longs of the paper market. But I'll tell you something that I do know. Call it Spider-Man senses. As silly as that sounds, we'll call it intuition right here in the heart. Call it intuition. I suspect a pullback. How much? I can't answer that question. I will say it's coming in the very near future, though. No, in my opinion, this pullback is coming a lot sooner than a lot of the other predictions. Very soon, I'll just say that. How far? I don't know. But don't sweat the pullback. Just know, hey, it has the capability to go up again. You can say to yourself, you new silver stackers, I seen it spike up for the first time, so I know it has the capability. Take the silver pullback and then rejoice it. Another opportunity to buy more silver at a cheaper price, okay? And stack up for that next spike, because that next spike, it might not be 23. It might be much higher. Where I feel it's going. I eventually see silver going into the triple digits. I honestly do. So whatever it is, whatever the pullback is, don't get depressed again. Don't lose your confidence in silver again. Just know, okay, the market's slow. I've seen it go up before. I know it'll go up again, even if it is a couple of months. Final question I'm asking everybody, is it too late to buy silver? So let me show you something here. I'm going to pull up this. So yesterday, well, over the course of the last 3 or 4 days, coming to a head yesterday, I talked somebody into silver. And his wife was talking him into silver. I don't know his wife from Adam, but she has been saying we should buy silver. He's been putting her off. He let me know. I told him a little bit about silver. And yesterday he came to an agreement that he thinks he should buy silver. But by that time, he's already saw a spike in silver. And he's kind of a little depressed now. Holy crap, if I would have listened to my wife, if I would have listened to you, overtaxed taxpayer, 3 or 4 days ago, I would have beat this price increase. So we got on JM Bullion this morning at work. It was about 6 in the morning, 6:15. And we started looking at silver. And the only thing available for purchase was this top row. Well, he can't afford the 15 grand or 16 grand for a monster box. And he didn't want to pay a premium for these freaking coins here. He just wants silver for the silver content. He doesn't want to pay $13.99 an ounce because it's a proof or something like that. And he didn't want to pay $179 for 2 ounces either. Remember, he doesn't want the case. He just wants the silver. And they had some of these in stock. But look at this. Everything else is 100% sold out. And this is just the Eagles. I haven't even shown him the Canadian Maple Leafs. So let's get over there real quick. Let's look at some Canadian Maple Leafs. And I want to see what the market is there. So it appears as though we have a few irregular items for sale. But look at this. Sold out, folks. So I asked this question again. Is it too late to buy silver? Let me get my screen back up. And the answer is no, it's not too late. I think what we're seeing is a repeat of what happened, if you can recall, about 4 or 5 months ago when the coronavirus first came on board. It came to our recognition. Do you remember silver was sitting right around the mid-14s? It had jumped up to right around 17, but it dropped all the way to 13, I think it was. Yeah, I think it was somewhere in there. And then all of a sudden, everybody tried to buy. You remember this? There was FOMO, fear of missing out. Everybody started to buy when they saw that price decrease. And like I've been preaching for years, when the price jumps that significantly, you better be one of the first buyers or you'll never be able to buy silver at those prices. So what happened? Everybody was sold out. Remember this? And we were all getting notifications. Well, you have to purchase over X amount of dollars now until we can work out this shortage. I'm paraphrasing. And expect delays in your shipping. Remember that happened about 4 or 5 months ago? Because the same thing has happened now in reverse. The price jumped up. Everybody's freaking out. Is this where it's going to shoot over $100 or $50? Obviously, I don't believe this is that final run. That this is not that run. But there's a lot of people who think it is. And what are they doing? They're shooting in, trying to buy up all the silver right now. Now, I'm not saying this is the only integer that's driving the prices up. Not saying that at all. But it is helping to drive the prices up. I got a feeling, just like the market when it took a dip, it's going to take and it came back. People started to calm down. No different. People are going to see the price start to stabilize, in my opinion. They're going to start to calm down a little bit and kind of get their thoughts in line and think a little bit straighter. And I do believe, I honestly believe we're going to start to see them slowing their purchases down. Therefore, I'm starting to believe that we're going to start to see some more, just like earlier when the prices dropped and nobody can buy. The markets, the online retailers, they started to normalize again. They slowly started to get stock back in, and we're going to expect to see we're going to see stock getting back in. We truly are. Would I purchase now? No, I would not purchase right now. I would wait until I started to see the pullback that I truly expect. Everybody expects to see a pullback. You got to be a moron not to expect a pullback. However, I do believe it's going to be within the next week or two. Honestly, some people are forecasting it next month or the month after. I just don't see that. Again, wait until you see this pullback. If you feel like buying now, there's nothing wrong. I've actually bought silver at $40 an ounce. And if prices regulated, if prices steadied at $30 an ounce, you could see why I say I would still purchase silver at $30 an ounce. I, after all, purchased it at $40 an ounce. And why would I purchase it at 30 or 40? Because I foresee silver going into the hundreds. I truly do see silver going into the hundreds. When, I can't tell you that either. But I can tell you it's going to be within a few years. I have no doubt about it. I just wanted to let everybody know we now see the capability. You new stackers, you see the capability like an athlete. You see it has the capability. Let me ask you something. Let's just say, we recognize that silver was at $19. We'll just round it at $19 2 days ago. We're just rounding it down to the nearest dollar. $19. It shot over $23 today. When is the last time you held $19 in cash in your hand and its ability to purchase, its purchasing power went above $23? You've never seen that. I've never seen that. That's why I say silver is a better savings account than the dollar. The dollar is consistently losing purchasing power, the amount of things it can buy. Whereas silver, sometimes it's stagnant, sometimes it takes a little dip, but sometimes it takes a spike. And I've said this in every video. You at least have a chance when you put your savings in silver or gold. At least you have a chance. I believe it's more than a chance, by the way. Again, I expect a pullback. Rejoice at these prices, but if you're still trying to acquire like I am, don't worry about it. Just know I don't want people to get depressed when the price pulls back. That's all I'm trying to say. I don't want people to say, "Oh, see, no." That's how the market does. It dips, it does this, and that's That's the way life is. Sometimes the dips are further apart, but all in all, the dips are in an upward trend over time. Alrighty, folks. I want to just say hello to a few people here. I've done my rant. I love it. I love it. But at the same time, I want silver to come back down. I expect and I want that pullback. Again, I have not reached my goal. I have not reached my goal. Oh, by the way, for you folks, you don't even need to tell me. This is a rhetorical question. Take your amount of silver in your safe, multiply it by today's price. That's your savings account. You are, and I mentioned this in many videos, you are better off financially than most people are who do not have silver. Many people have money in the savings account. Oh, yes, they do. Unfortunately, it's just sitting there until next month's worth of bills. Your silver is not set aside to pay bills for next month. It is actually a savings account. So these people who are driving around in nicer cars than you, trust me, they're in debt. Their savings account is like that. Most of them, not all of them. You and I, average Joe, have a really nice savings account right now. Just saying. Yeah, I don't even know what silver is right now. If somebody can look it up, I think the United States markets are closed, but the Asian markets, there's still good prices. Let me know what the Asian markets are, because where our markets open tomorrow. Vegas Stacker, nice to see you here. Brian Holm, thank you. Wes, awesome. If I mention your name, that's my way of saying hello to you, even though I might not read your comment. Dr. Ed, Californian God, Cheap Laugh Kennedy, Law and Order Prepper. I'm suspecting a police officer there, and I love my police officers and first responders. Not in a gay way, though, okay? Just messing with you. Pumpkin Face, how's it going? Let's see. Yeah, I don't believe it's too late. It's hard to find, though, Californian God. If you have your heart set on some silver. And I only looked at Eagles and Maple Leafs. I haven't looked at other generic rounds yet. I haven't looked at my favorite, the Queen's Beast or the Privateer. I haven't even had time. I worked all day today. Put in 11 hours. So, you guys probably can give me some more information than I can give you, pertaining to what the availability of certain other silvers. Who else? The Fully Awakened, thank you so much. Michael Parkhurst, I'm taking a dump right now. Thank you so much for that positive comment. I do it right while I'm sitting here. When I do this, and I curl my toes, and sometimes it hurts, but I do it live on video, dude. And then I change my diaper. Nicholas DiCarlo, I hope I didn't gross anybody out. Thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. I appreciate every one of you. And I always say this kind of like a joke. It's not like I'm asking to borrow your car keys, but I'm going to ask a favor. Would you please give me a thumbs up if you like this video? I really would appreciate that. Thank you so much. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Hit the subscribe button. And right next to the subscribe button, there's a bell icon. If you click that bell icon, you will get notified when I do a live stream. You will get notified when I put out a video. Who else is here? Nate Squash Shutter Spas. I can't even say that. Bought another $200 worth today. Keeps increasing. Should have bought more back in January. Yeah, absolutely. Zycombe Rascoon, thank you so much. Michael Dado. Who else is here? Parker's Jason Reeves. Never too late. Absolutely. Again, that was my way of saying, is it available for us to purchase? And right now, the pickings are slim. It really is. So Wes just said it's $22.99. He just checked. Again, I checked at 4 o'clock Tucson time. That was 4 hours ago, and it was $23.19. So perhaps we are starting to see a little bit of a pullback, or we're just starting to see a slight bit and go back up. I don't know. I'm saying, though, I'm expecting a pullback. When? It's going to be within the next week, I'm suspecting. Give me a little buffer. We'll just call it the next 2 weeks. A lot of people are calling for a month or two out. Ryan, thank you. I ship. We love you. Political rants. Thank you so much. I appreciate the folks who do appreciate my political rants. I do it from the heart, though. I want you to know that. I do it for the love of country, not for the hate of a political party. See, I don't hate the Republicans. I don't hate the Democrats. I just love my country. I don't know if you can understand that kind of love. And I just picked the political party. I'm neither Democrat nor Republican. I say this, but I picked the political party who supports my view of what the United States should be and what it was founded upon. So don't take it that those political rants are out of hate, because I have Democrats here. I just happen to lean conservative. I have Democrats here in this room right now. I don't hate any one of you, and respect your opinion. You will never see me start to cuss you out and go freak out over you. Never. Absolutely not. German Stacker, I think I talked enough of that. Thank you so much. Greetings from Germany. Thank you very much. What is your national coin there in Germany? I would love to know. Your national silver coin. Maybe I should buy one. Silver Bullion, Nicholas DiCarlo mentioned you. Tony 915, Trump 2020, he says. Who else is here? Don't sell, hold. I'm not selling shit. I've never even sold 1 ounce in my entire life. Not 1 ounce. Who else is here? Big Rob is here. Vegas Stack, I already mentioned that. I almost went to Vegas, but then I called the hotel. They wanted me to freaking wear a mask while in their hotel. It was the Venetian. I don't want to freaking spend that kind of money. I'm not a gambler, but I love to go there, eat the buffets. I'm a slob, I guess. And I just love to get out of town. But when I heard I had to wear a mask, I canceled my reservations. I was bummed out. Who else? South Florida. DCL, good evening, Overtax. And thank you so much. Ryan, who else is here? Law and Order. Mick, Nick, Wes, James Moga. Okay. I think I said a hello to everybody. I ship, a German Stacker. Who else is here, man? I think I went through everybody. Wow, I just freaking chewed through everybody almost, I think. Let me go through the bottom of the heap and then work my way up. James, 007, time to sell, guys. At least half the stack. Absolutely not. Lost for words. I'll buy your silver. Yeah, exactly. I'll buy a silver too. You and I will be fighting over it. Savage Stacker, Milled Steel, France, Germany, Italy will all be lacking on the national bullion. Stevens Parsons, Europe likes Australian Philharmonics. I only have one Australian, and that is such a nice coin. I bummed out. But I would like to know, what is the German coin? I really would like to know that, if somebody can answer that for me. Bradley B. Who else is here? I think I went through everybody. Quentin G. Germania. All right. He says it's a Germania. I'll have to look that up. Would love to get my hands on a coin, a silver coin from every nation. Winter Wolf, 2012. Trump has turned bad. That's an opinion. Respect it. I don't see it. I don't hate most people, but Hillary Clinton. Well, yeah, Hillary Clinton. That's like freaking eating bad chicken, bad fish. No. Dr. Ed in the house. Doctor, nice to have you here. Appreciate you being here. Who else is here? Super Dad, 2006. If you know Ryan, tell us, because it's no longer J.P. Morgan. They are long now. Okay. So I'll go back to the bottom. I think I got everybody. If I haven't gotten you, Amen Eshlich. I don't know how to say it. How high do you think, Cecil, we're going in, say, a year? Let me answer that question in about another week. I need to see what's going to happen in the market. Me, in a year, and we're talking 365 days from now, I wouldn't be surprised it's back right around the 50s, depending on how our political environment is too, because that is a big factor. And without me seeing that factor, who's going into office, what the financial outlooks are, that's a big factor. So you're asking me a difficult question, actually. I'm going to refrain from answering that if you don't mind. And please understand, there's a lot of variables that go into that. I got to see who's going into office. I'll tell you something. If a radical gets into office, I see silver going way up. I'm just saying, people are not going to want to invest in a socialist, fascist economy. That's why. Okay, I'll just leave it at that. Okay, 999. I'm a buyer, not a seller. I'll buy silver at all for spot. Okay, thank you so much, Ryan. Will and Nux. I'm in Central Florida, Space Coast. Okay, so you're on the West Coast. Would love to move to Florida. If you're a multi-millionaire, own a business, please hire me. The Stacking Kid, hey. Oh, Melbourne. Okay, so I was right about that. Kennedy Allen. Okay, mint is also amazing. Okay. Germanias are nice. That's milled steel. $1 in the house. Somalia elephants are minted in Germany. You have one from me. I do. Thank you so much. But so I have to look that coin up. That's obviously a Somalian coin. So I'm a little confused. Why and how is a Somalian coin minted in Germany? That might be a stupid question. I do apologize, but I have to do my research. Now, I don't know it all. I really don't. And again, $50. I still have your coin. Never sold 1 ounce. Every now and then, I get a Christmas present. It's nice. Who else is here? Bought my silver at 14 and 15. So I don't foresee, I'll be honest, I don't foresee silver going back under 16. I could be wrong. I'm not saying it won't. Please do not take this schmuck's word for anything. But I don't see silver going under 16 again. I really don't. And if it did, because people now see the capability of what silver can do, you better be first in line when silver does drop at 16. You better be first in line because it'll be just like it was 5 months ago. All sold out. My opinion. That's all it is. Steve-O in the house. Thank you so much for being here. Who else is there? Glockman sitting on cash, not buying gold and silver at these prices. We'll buy on the dip. I agree. I hope you have some, though, that you can rejoice in this spike in prices. I really do. Tail 7, thank you so much. Digibyte's mooning. Yeah, I haven't reached my goal in that either. I'm really disgusted with that. Don't depress me. Tail 7, thank you so much for being here. Who else is it? Baron Sprout. Thank you. I paid 23 an ounce today in Britain from Europe. Awesome, man. Anyway, Maynard, Dooch Mark Coins. Thank you so much, Maynard, for being here today. I think I've said hello to everybody. JQ580. Nabel Hussein is here. Pete Hansen. 25 by the end of October. We shall see. Again, gotta wait until... I want to see what the trend is over the next 5 or 10 days. What the trend is. $25, that's nothing. Okay, that's a nothing. No insult to you, but let's face it. If it can do $4, $3 over the course of 3 days, then another $2 is easy, I would say. So I remember when you were telling us to buy around 14 to 15 bucks. Yes, I was telling people, screaming at people, please buy. And I was getting a lot of negative comments that I'm a fool. You know, we're waiting until it goes down to 10. Or the other comments, you're an idiot. You're just coin collecting. It's the same thing as collecting baseball cards. Now look at them. Where are you? Where the hell are you naysayers? Millennial stacker. I don't know why I have that hard time with that word, millennial stacker. Hello, everybody. Stacking cash now is fine. If PMs don't go down, then you will buy a house on sale soon. Enough. I believe $1 is right. I think we're in for a nice housing crash. I really do. Herbash. Did you see Trump replace Bush portrait with President William McKinley? I did not see it, Herb. I just honestly got home from 11-hour shift, just sat down to do this live stream. So I will look that up. Obviously, I have placed my email address. I thought that was my email address. I thought it was in all my video descriptions. I was incorrect on that. That email now is in all my video descriptions, at least the last 3 or 4 of them. But I also put it in a default, so it's automatically going to populate in every video I put out. So if you feel like emailing me that, sure. Bradley B in the house. Glockman, thank you so much for being here. I went up $400 on the Digibyte I bought when overtax first got me into it. Okay, Vanessa, our resident cartoonist. What's wrong with collecting? I collect. Yeah, I don't seem to get crap for it. Well, I don't mean. Did anybody hear me say anything negative about coin collecting? I didn't. I said some people who don't know about silver equate it to coin collecting, equate it to collecting baseball cards. That's what I meant. Nothing against coin collectors, nothing against baseball card collectors. You can collect butterflies and stamps for all I care. Nothing bad to say about you. I'm curious what Digibyte will go for once it hits Coinbase. I really am. Eric Aventurous, silver's going to 30 by next week. No pullback. We shall see. And I never claimed to be the know-it-all. I suspect a pullback within the next week or two. The thing about trying to be a prophet, you can make yourself look like an asshole. A lot of people do that. And not even about silver. I've been hearing all the negativity. The economy's crashing. Pull your money out of the bank. It's next week. And then you see these YouTube channels. They're either gone or they're talking about something completely else and created a whole new channel. I don't want to be where I'm trying to act like I know it all or I'm a prophet. It's just, I already told you in the beginning of this live stream, it's just an intuition. Call it Spider-Man senses or whatever you got. I don't know how far the pullback is. I'm repeating myself because I see a lot of new people in the room that weren't here in the beginning of this video. And if you're new within the last 10 minutes, I recommend you go into the beginning of this video, this live stream once it posts, and listen to what I had to say about the silver market and whether or not you'll be able to buy silver and whatnot. Stacking Kid, DOG coin. Better put some money towards a long-term food storage. I already got that. Come on, Pete. You see my old videos with my long-term food storage. I agree. People better put some food away. Minimum 3 months. Good call, Pete Hansen. Thank you. Pazzarella. I'm 21 years old. Started stacking 7 months ago. I now own 75 ounces of silver. Pazzarella, how's it feel to have your first spike hike? Feels good. You're probably starting to get a little bit, I don't know, questioning yourself. Now you see this price and you know it was a good decision. Steve O in the house. Light Hawk Demon. Watch the word on when Digibyte will be on Coinbase. Have no idea. Algier Solia getting priced out of silver. Okay, I appreciate it. Never thought I would see the day that I would be getting priced out of silver. Big Rob in the house. Stephen Parsons. Eric Avenue is, I say $30 by end of next week. We'll see. Okay, we'll see. We shall definitely see. In that case, he's recommending you buy now if you can get it. I'm putting words in your mouth, obviously, Eric, but we'll see. That's awesome. Zach Salter. So silver hit 31 Canadian today. Wow. Vanessa, I don't want it to go up. I want it to get it cheap. Same here. Glockman, Chainlink, and Algorand for the large profits. I'm going to get some Chainlink. I'm just waiting for payday. I'm going to get some. Ouch, I just snapped my knee. It's like a bad knuckle. It locks up and I extend my leg. Too many years of doing squats. So I plan on getting some Chainlink. My goal, short-term goal for Chainlink is like $100 or 100 Chainlink at today's prices. I'm hoping to get a pullback though before I do my first investment in Chainlink. I think silver may pull back before it really takes off, and I agree with that statement. But there might be multiple pullbacks and multiple spikes. We might see this, and over time it does this, and it might not be one moonshot, which I doubt will ever occur. I think we will see $5 moves, $20 moves, but you got to remember, when somebody says a $20 move, it doesn't mean a $20 move upwards all the time. It can be 5, 10, 15, 20, boom, $20 move in a day. So we're going to see triple silver, no doubt about it. Will we see it in one moonshot? I find it hard to believe unless there's such a scare in the economy that everybody just freaking shoots. But then again, how much silver can somebody buy? You see how fast the market, the local coin shops and online retailers run out. So I know it can't be sustained, that kind of moonshot just from the retailers. So a lot of that's going to probably be in the paper markets, which is a bullshit market. It's it's not the physical market. There's a lot of people don't realize this. There's two markets to gold and silver: physical and paper. So paper is just a bunch of freaking gambling, in my opinion, and you don't know. You bought a futures of let's say I'm just making a number up because I don't know what futures are. Let's just say you bought a future of 1,000 ounces. But that same future, you don't know it, can be sold to multiple people. And they do that knowing that nobody really ever trades their paper for physical. It's a gambling game. And they do that. And then one person calls in their ticket. They're forced to sell. And the other 99 people are freaking sitting on empty paper, worthless paper. Vanessa, I have purchased from them before. Since you told me about that coin market, I have not purchased from them. However, that's because things are tight financially. Remember, the COVID and everything, things are tight financially for me too. So I took your advice about that coin shop and I have not been back to it. She's also in Tucson, so she told me about a local coin shop. So no, I do not freeze my rice and beans. Here's how I do it. I go out and I buy Mylar bags, the good ones. I pour my rice or beans, whatever I'm purchasing, in those Mylar bags. I then use a straight curling iron. Yes, you don't need a special machine. A lot of people go out and buy that special sealing machine. So I use my wife's straight edge curling iron, and I seal 90% of the top of the bag. I then throw in 1 or 2 oxygen absorbers in the little bit of space that is left open. Immediately squeeze all the air out and immediately seal that remaining slit with that curling iron thing. And the whole bag is pretty much sealed out. And with the air pushed out, the oxygen absorbers, that freaking... I'll have to show you it someday. My Mylar bags are skin tight. You know, like you buy like this skin tight, they're just skin tight. And with the lack of oxygen, there's nothing growing in those bags. I guarantee you that. So no, I don't do that. And besides, when I cook it, that's just extra protein if something got in there. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I'm a good tasty caterpillar or some tasty, flies. In that time, every little thing will help. I'm being fooled right now. I'm being funny. But no, I do it. Nothing's going to survive in that. And they're good for 25, 30 years. I mean, people are finding beans from freaking Egyptian days that are still good to eat. So I'm not really too concerned about bugs or, even my rice. Not too concerned about it at all. Anyway, folks, I'm going to run. I've been on for 42 minutes. Again, I appreciate if you subscribe and click that little bell icon. And remember, my email address is in my videos now. So take care of yourselves and have a great night. I am posting a video that I recorded on the way to work this morning. So come back, take a look at that video that I'm about to post in the next half an hour, 45 minutes. Little Red Pony in the house. Take care.